You're live now.
All right. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So glad that you're joining us on the second day of this digital skills bootcamp. Yesterday, we had a very interesting topic delivered by Emmanuel, where we were learning how to build a brand and grow a business online. And today, as we continue with the schedule, today we're going to learn on how to grow our business using Instagram, particularly this platform. My name is Angie Benjamin. I'm based in Botswana and I'm proudly representing UNGWA. UNGWA Africa is collaborating with Impact Her to bring this series of this bootcamp to you. We have had very good attendance, and we're very happy to receive the feedback that we're getting. Right, UNGWA, it's a verb in of origin in Botswana that means to be fruitful, to grow, to multiply. UNGWA takes pride in supporting the vision for UNGWA is to make an impact through mentorship and liveship in youth and in women. So I'm really happy and proud and grateful to collaborate with UNGWA. I do a bit of marketing for UNGWA. I support the marketing strategy as well, and I'm also an alumni. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to Impact Her to also provide all this platform and a lot of knowledge to everyone and for free and getting a certificate as well. It's a lot of effort, and I just commend you on that one. Who is going to join us? Who is going to deliver? Is it you who is around? Thank you so much. Udeme, are
Hey,
you
Angie.
around?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
here. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you so much. All right. So, beautiful people of Uganda, I hope you're well and you're good. So, it's another beautiful day to talk about how to use Instagram business to grow yourselves. So, if you are here, of which I know you are, why not just tell me which part of Uganda you are? I see you, and I'm here with Bola. I'm here with Judith. So, you can be kind enough to say something nice to them. Something nice to them. Yeah. So, tell me, which part of Uganda are you, or which part of the globe are you? Because I know some people are joining from not just Uganda. So tell me which part of the globe you are. And meanwhile, there's a link I'm going to drop in the chat. Please go ahead and just copy it and share with everyone you can, so that they can join us here on the chats. If you are yet to hit the thumbs up button, please go ahead and do that. If you are yet to subscribe, please go ahead and do that. And hit on the share button as well, and share it with somebody. Copy the link and then invite somebody to come join us. I want to know which part of the globe you are. Please help me. Is it Botswana or Uganda? I think I mixed it up. It's Botswana, right? Yeah, it's not Uganda. Sorry. Yeah. So tell me, which part of the globe are you? Botswana. Yeah. Botswana. Sharon is from Botswana. Oratile, Botswana. Raina, Ghana. Mapula, Botswana. I'm waiting for the rest of you. We're about maybe 20 here. So I'm waiting for you to say something. Please represent your country. Kenya, Sonky Travels. Thank you for joining us. And once again, if you are yet to hit the thumbs up button, please do that. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please do that. We are having sessions here more frequently now. So maybe we turn on a session that you have not met before. You can always come here and enjoy the content like every other person is. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay. Bola, please do it in the YouTube channel. You're sending a private message. Okay. So, Sanky Travels, Nigeria, hi Comfort. Matt Gurata, hi. Gurata, hi. Okay. So let's get started. And please, if you have questions from what we did yesterday and you feel like asking, please ask. And of course, you know that the only way you can communicate is to type, right? So there really will be no way for you to speak verbally like Angie just did. Okay, so try and type in the chats, and don't let anybody type more than you. Okay. All right. So let's get started. How to use Instagram business to grow yourselves. How to use Instagram business to grow yourself. So meanwhile, Instagram is just one of the social media platforms that actually exists. One of the most popular social media platforms that actually exists. And I know a lot of you are on Instagram. Maybe not as a business, but maybe just as for your personal use. All right. So I want you to tell me in the chat: Are you on Instagram? A yes or a no? Do Are you on Instagram? Yes. No. Let me know. I really would think there will be nobody that is in 2024 without being on Instagram. But just to be sure, because a lot of us have taken a break from social media, including myself. So if you're on Instagram, let me know. Drop me a yes. If you're not on Instagram, also let me know. Drop me a no in the chats. A yes or a no. Are you guys here? Yes. No. Okay. Yes. So apart from Mapola, any other person that is not, please let me know. And I'll definitely do much better in a um, in a responsive class. Right. So I'll expect you guys to respond when I throw in questions, and I'm looking out for questions as well. Right. If you have questions, please be kind enough to ask. Okay. Yes. Yes. Isaac is nuts. All right. And there's no problem with not being on Instagram. Right. Personally, I'm not active. I have an account, but not active. So I can say no also. So don't feel bad about not being on Instagram. So what we are going to be learning today is going to cut across how to boost yourselves, how to grow yourselves using the Instagram business accounts, just like telling you how to grow yourselves using the Google business profile. Now it can be on search, but the Google business profile is designed for business. Same thing like telling you how to grow your account using the Facebook page. The page is designed for business. The personal profile is not designed, it's for just your personal consumption. But the page is actually designed for business. And of course, you know, you can't run ads on Facebook, your personal profile. You can only run ads from your page, right? Uh-huh. Same applies to Instagram. You may not be able to do so much, especially if you want to run ads as well on Instagram. It needs to be Instagram business. So that sometimes your account, your personal account can be converted to an Instagram business account if you are linking it from your ads manager platform so that you can use it to run ads. So what you are going to be explaining today is how to use your Instagram business to grow yourself. So you're going to be looking beyond just the ads. Okay. All right. So let's get started. So so your personality, your business personality. So what do you think? What do you want people to think of you when they see your Instagram posts and stories? If your business had a personality, what would it be like? And what are the characteristics of your business? So tell me in the chat, the first one. What do you think people feel when they see your posts, stories, and everything? So tell me in the chats. What do you think people? How do you think people feel? Can people resonate with you? Do they understand you? Do you look bossy or you look salesy every time? Buy, patronize me. You don't have time to entertain them. You don't have time to educate them. You don't have time to inform them. All you care about is buy. So tell me, what do you think people feel? How do you think people feel when they see your posts, when they see your stories? Maybe in one word. Do you think they feel happy? Do you think they feel excited? Or do you think Um, they feel they are professionals in the space. So tell me in the chat, what do you think? How do you think? Hi Duncan, how you doing? So what do you think people feel? Interactive and welcoming. Thank you, Barana. And please say anything you want. Feel free, okay? Nobody would throw stones at you for maybe saying anything wrong. No, we are all here to learn, okay? And if your business had a personality, what would it be like? So maybe you should answer that one. If you had a personality, what will it be like? What would that business be like? So tell me in the chat. If the business had a personality, what would it be like? Are you guys here? And what are the characteristics of your business? Reliable, beautiful. Reliable is good. Monsheki. I hope I pronounced that properly. If the business had a personality, what will it be like? And what are the characteristics of your business? What makes your business your business? What features does it possess that can actually make you feel like this is my business? Tell me in the chats. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, let's go ahead while you're still thinking. Okay, so now let's talk about creating a value proposition. Creating a value proposition. Why should the customer buy your offering? Why should they buy from business A and not business B? What are you selling? And what you're selling can be maybe your product or your services, depending on which field you are. And who is your target customers? Who is your target customer? Who did you create the content? Who did you create the services or the products for? So a couple of tips for you to get started. First of all, you need to create a profile that attracts more sales. So create a memorable handle, an Instagram handle. Create a memorable handle that can get you to attract more sales, and add your business location. Right? That will help customers to know exactly what you do in seconds, and to help the customers to actually know exactly where you exist. Then add your contact details and contact details of the business, so it will make it easy for the business to make purchase with a complete profile. Then add a link to your website. We have a website, and websites are not so expensive to create now. You can create a, a sample website using platforms like Wix.com, WordPress.com, Squarespace. I created 2 yesterday. Very shocking. So you can do those things under maybe 5 minutes. No, let me not say 5 minutes. You can do those things maybe under 30 minutes. As long as you have your copies in place and you know how to play around those platforms. You can create a website in a very short period of time. So add link to your website, and add a concise but explanatory video for your business. Remember, Instagram does not permit you to put links in your copies when you're making a post. And make sure you add a branded profile picture. Don't just, if it's a business account, of course it is. Don't just use your face, right? Maybe a logo to work, right? Then use a good. If you want to use your face, then use the logo on the cover photo. However you want to do it, make sure you create a handle that speaks about what you do and it's memorable, right? Now, why should you use Instagram? Why Instagram? Now, you know that Instagram is just one of the three um, social media platforms under the Meta family. Facebook being the number one, then Instagram, then WhatsApp. And you also know that Instagram, your WhatsApp can communicate with those two platforms. I don't think Instagram and Facebook can communicate with WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp can communicate with them. What I mean there is you can share your posts from your Instagram, from your WhatsApp to your Instagram and to your Facebook. I think you can share your post also from Instagram to Facebook. Yeah. But I don't think you can share from Facebook to Instagram. So they all relate together. Now, these places, Facebook has about 2.69 billion users every month. Every month. Facebook is number one when we speak about numbers. After TikTok, Instagram is the next, right? As per popularity, as per the number of users, because they are more of a lifestyle platform. So Instagram brings people closer to things they love. Instagram also helps people to connect with others and explore their passion. Instagram also helps people to captivate their audience by sharing unique stories, a place for storytelling. So most times when you hear storytelling, it's not always about the writing, right? Storytelling can be videos, which is what Instagram is best known for. Most times videos. It can also be um, videos, can also be pictures, creatives. All right. So you have 83% of people just getting to discover new products and services on Instagram. You also have 81% of people doing research on services or products on Instagram. That's a lot of numbers. And 80% of people around there use Instagram to make purchasing decisions. That means if people go to Google first when they are trying to find an information, by the time they get that information, they still want to go to Instagram or maybe any other social media platforms to find details, maybe see testimonials, see pictures before they are able to actually make a decision. I hope you caught that. All right, so let's go ahead. So Instagram is very important. That's the point. And so you have billions of users also on that platform that are able to put you out there, make you see the world, and you also show yourself to the globe and then get business done. Business will bring the money. So why use Instagram for your business? First of all, again, it brings you closer to your customers. It also enables a direct feedback system. People can always feed you back directly. You may not be that generous on platforms like maybe they are running ads on Google or on the Google business profile. It's a little bit limited. People can drop you messages, but Instagram people can engage with you directly, maybe on the post, or they can come to your DM. And Instagram also connects you to the global world and provides opportunities for you to expand. Connects you to the global world, gives you opportunity to expand. It provides data and insight also for informed decisions. What that means is there is data. You can get to see how a particular post performed, right? A particular post performed. How did that post perform? You can get to find all those insights from the Instagram place. And if you've linked your Instagram to your Meta Business Suite, that is on Facebook, you can even see the details of what is happening on your Facebook and Instagram, even without coming to the Instagram place. So Facebook, the Meta Business Suite can actually do a comparison. You can link your Facebook, your Instagram, and your WhatsApp in that one place. You can answer messages directly from there. I hope you know about that. If you don't know that it's possible. So you can link all three. WhatsApp business, not your regular WhatsApp. WhatsApp business, Facebook page, and Instagram business. So all of them can interact on that one place to be able to let you understand what is happening to your post, to your page, engagement, etc. Okay. And again, so you need to also become more intentional on Instagram. So you can get to see how other businesses provide support. That's one of the reasons why you need to be in the online space. Get to see, can also research your competitors, can see what people are doing, what other people are doing around your space, right? And you need to also be conscientious enough by responding to comments. You can't just let comments just stay. I know you might have a very large number of people to respond to, but trust me, you can always filter some and respond to, right? People feel much better and they're happy to engage again when they find out that what they are doing or the comments they are dropping is recognized by the owner. If I'm ignored on a post, on a comment I made, possibly I will not even go back there, right? So try to respond and be polite about it. So it's also important that you engage with other businesses, collaborate, right? Apart from providing customer support for your customers, which is very, very key, you also want to learn how to reach out to other businesses and collaborate, engage with customers, and relevant posts. You can always get to um, maybe screenshots or maybe get a testimonial from them, and then you post it, and everybody's happy. All right, they feel happy when you showcase their feedback. People feel happy when you showcase their feedback. So I'm going to take a pause for questions. If you have questions, please keep it in the Q&A. Keep it in the chats. I'm going to see it in the chats. Any questions? Thank you, Bola. Okay. Any questions? Okay, so if you don't have a question, react on the YouTube, that YouTube thing. So you just react with something, or you just drop your favorite images there. Just react. Drop your favorite emojis in the chats. I want to be sure you're still here. And again, if you are yet to hit the thumbs up button, please do that. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please do that. If you are yet to invite somebody, please click on the share button and let them know we've started so that they can come join us. Please react. I'm seeing it. That's emoji place just by where the chat place is. So just react there. Let me be sure you are still here. Or drop me an emoji in the chat, whichever one works for you. Okay, I see you. All right, so let's go ahead. Click on the share button, invite somebody, hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe if you are yet to. Thank you. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. And again, if you have questions from what we're doing today or what we did yesterday, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll be happy to respond. So let's talk about action points for your Instagram success. So your unique story helps you to create your own niche and your own unique audience. Story must be unique, all right? And one of the core skills of being an entrepreneur is that you must be a good storyteller. Learn how to tell stories, all right? Then you have to show up consistently to remain in the minds of your customers. You don't want to be today you're here, next tomorrow you're off till 3 months time. No, the algorithm of the internet does not favor inconsistent people, both people and brands. So you need to always show up at least 3 times a week. Yeah, it could be very daunting and tasking, but you need to put in the work and be very creative in telling your story. Be very consistent with how you look, how you feel, right? You don't be pink today, next tomorrow you're blue, next tomorrow you're purple, next tomorrow you're white and black. No. Choose a struggle, bro. Stay one place, okay? And let your tone also, not just the pictures, not just the colors, let it be consistent, okay? And your logos, your brand creatives, everything around you should be consistent. Be very authentic. And there's also another one called the rule of thirds. Rule of thirds is more like a composition guideline that places your subjects in the left side or the right side of an image, leaving the other 2/3 more open so that it helps the image to be more seen. All right. Remember, Instagram is a more lifestyle place. So you want to tell pictures, you want to tell your story with pictures and videos. It's also easier to catch the message that way, giving more room to the pictures, but leaving less space for the writing. Okay. So it's very, very key. I also need to edit your photos or your videos and for consistency. Again, editing is not out of place. I want it to be natural. I want it to be real. Be a human being. Don't be a robot. But make sure you appear always on point when you're going out there. All right. I use Instagram stories. Now that one I'm telling myself as well. Use Instagram stories. Okay. So it's not every time that you always want to make a post. No. Most times you use the story. Stories are for 24 hours to disappear. Facebook, the same thing. WhatsApp, the same thing. Right? So use the stories, learn how to maybe add an image, learn how to share other people's posts, reshare other people's posts. You can always reshare people's posts on your stories. And Instagram is very big on hashtags, just the same way Twitter does. So use the relevant industry hashtags when you're trying to make a post so that you can draw the traction to yourself. I hope you got that. Okay, so reaching more audience with your Instagram ads. Now, I spoke about ads briefly when I started, and I tried to explain to you that ads is maybe the second level, next level after your organic post. So, this is when you have money to actually give to the platform to make your products, your business, your services much more seen, much more seen. Because the post you are making will only reach your friends and friends of your friends. It will not go beyond that. But if you are running ads, you are going to be able to choose an audience, a target audience that you want. All right. What you want to do first of all is to um, know your objectives. What are your goals? You want to choose your objectives. What do you want to increase? Do you want to increase your brand awareness? Do you want to get website visits? Do you want to get sales? What do you want to do? What do you want to do first? To choose your objectives. What's your goal? What is the goal of that particular campaign? And there are different kinds of campaigns. Could be for awareness, could be for traffic, could be for sales, right? So you can find out, you need to spell out what you want to do first. And now you need to define your audience. Of course, selecting an audience on Facebook and Instagram needs you to know their interests, their demographics, and their behaviors, right? You need to select audiences that match your target customers. And of course, before you can even get to that stage, you must understand who your target customers are. What I mean there is you must be able to draw up an audience persona. What is persona? Persona is a fictitious representation of who your audience is. For instance, if I'm selling this remote, right, and this remote is supposed to be used by children aged 10 to 20, that means um, the age range for this remote is going to be 10 to 20. I know age 10 to 20 may not be able to afford this remote, so I'm actually supposed to market to their parents. So on Instagram also, I'm looking for parents of children from age 10 to 20. That option is there under the behavior and interest or under demographics, right? And I'm looking for those parents living in a particular location, let's say in the whole of Botswana, or let's say in Abuja, Nigeria. And let's say this product costs 10,000. What is the currency in Botswana? Please help me. My geography is terrible. What is the currency in your country? What is the currency? Let's say 10,000. Let's say this remote costs 10,000 pula, 10,000 Botswana pula. So now I'm going to be looking for people that are earning at that range below or a little above that range, right? Above that range. So I can tell somebody that my audience persona is children 10 to 20 and parents of children 10 to 20 who are earning between 20,000 pula to 50,000 pula, and they are working in the government. Let's say it's supposed to be a government thing. They are working in the government, and what else now? What else can I even add? So you must be able to draw up the characteristics of your audience, and that is called the persona, the audience persona. You must be able to spell it out first. And then another thing you want to also consider is your budget. How much do you want to spend? Most times, even if you have 1 million puller, it's not advisable to just start your ads with 1 million puller. And in fact, if you start your ads with 1 million puller, Facebook will block you. They don't want you to start big, build it slowly. Right? Maybe you can start with 10,000 pullers or 20,000 pullers. Then you can, as the ad is growing and catching traction, you can begin to increase the budgets per month, per week, and all of that. So set a budget aside, and then design your ad. Make sure it is visually appealing, and of course, the rule of third must always come to play. As long as Facebook and Instagram is concerned, you must give more space to the creative than the writing. That happens every time. It's one of the rules, 80-20 rules. It's one of the rules, and if you flout that rule, they'll flag your ads. It won't run. Okay, so make sure your pictures are appealing and it has a clear message. So the copy of the message must also be appealing, and it must align with your brand's aesthetics. It must align with your brand's aesthetics. All right. So let's talk about creating and optimizing your Instagram ads strategy. First of all, again, you need to know your goals. Are you trying to raise awareness? Are you trying to increase engagement, the likes, the comments, the shares, or you want to drive sales? And don't forget, different kinds of campaigns will determine what results you get. There are some campaigns to just grow your account. There are some campaigns to just draw people that will make purchase. Okay? So different campaigns for different things. So you need to understand how these things work. First of all, you need to know what you want to achieve first. And second, you want to create and optimize your Instagram ad strategy. So you need to be more specific. The more specific you are, the better you can actually target your audience. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're marketing this remote, you spell out who the audience are. You spell out who the audiences are. Right? Are they male? Are they female? Are they children? Because the children may not be able to afford the product. So you're targeting the parents that own children. Okay? Children within a certain age. Right? So you want to spell all of that out. I'm sure you can try to draw an audience persona for yourself at the end of the session. So let's say you're selling male shirts, right? You're selling male shirts. You're obviously looking for males, not females, right? Those are your primary audience. Female buy for male, but rarely though. The other way around is more frequent. Don't mind me. So now, male, maybe you're selling the shirts that is from people that maybe about my body weight, maybe from 20 years upwards, right? Earning 50,000 puller, right? And they're working anywhere, not necessarily in the government, and they're living in Botswana. Let's say your coverage is within there, so you must spell out who your target audience is before you even think about setting on your campaign. Now, the next thing you want to do is to create and optimize your strategy. You need to choose the right ad formats, like stories, story ads, want to do photo ads, want to do video ads, want to do carousels. Carousels are maybe 10 pictures or 10 videos together, that's carousels. Or you can have one video that you want to boost, or you can have picture or pictures that you want to boost, or maybe want to boost your story. So all of this, you want to choose the right ad strategy. But meanwhile, you must understand the ones that your audience engage with the most. You must be able to study and understand the ones they are engaging with the most before you choose the right place. Okay. And also, you need to also create and optimize your Instagram ad strategy. Choose the right ad formats, and when to use it. Keep in mind that the best ad format depends on your unique content and your unique objectives. So it's also a good practice for you to test different kinds of ad formats to see which one performs best with your audience. So you don't want to just push out formats like that. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, you must be able to know which one works. So if you are doing the story ads, you have short, engaging content that is engaging and easily consumable in a full screen. Same thing with photo ads. You want to showcase a product or you want to feature with a single compelling image. For video ads, you want to tell a more in-depth story or demonstrate how a product works. And for carousels, you have multiple images or multiple videos that you want to showcase all at once. That is how they work. So again, you must understand how your audience consume this content so they can know the best one to pick per time. And you don't need to stick to one particular format. You can try the stories, next time you try the photos, next time you try the video, next time you try the carousel, and compare all the results. Then you can know the one to stick to, or the two or the three to stick to. Okay? So creating and optimizing your Instagram ad strategy, again, you need to test and measure. There's something called A and B testing on Facebook. So you want to also be testing different ad formats to see what works best. And of course, ads ads generally are experimental, right? You experiment, you speculate, you're speculating. So you use Instagram Insights to be able to track progress on engagement, to be able to track progress on clicks, to be able to track progress and conversions. You can also get to refine your strategy based on all those insights. Always be testing your ads, always be testing different ads to see what works best. All right, so optimize it. You can move from the stories to the photos, and the photos to the videos, and the videos to the carousels. Check out the results and see what works best for you to be able to stick to something eventually. Okay, questions? Questions, questions, questions. Questions? Okay, there's a Zambian kwacha here. There's somebody from Zambia. Any questions? Okay, there are no questions. Okay, so drop me your emoji. Let me be sure you're still here. So drop me your favorite emojis. I want to be sure you're still here. Digital boss lady, do you pay any subscription to the platform for using it for business? No. Mont Sheki. No, you don't pay any subscription. How reliable are the website builders? I've tried WordPress and it did not work for me. I don't know why it did not work for you, but it works for everybody. Barenda, it works, right? The only thing that I see that might be an issue there is like Squarespace. Squarespace will need you to buy domain from them before you can export the website you created, right? But aside from that, it can work. Okay, Barenda, do you pay any subscription fee? No. On Kemetse, no, you don't pay. You don't pay subscription. Facebook and Instagram, they're all free, including their business accounts. If you want to run ads, that's when you pay money. Okay. Yeah, the ads are not free. Of course, ads is advertising. Okay, so if you want to advertise anywhere, on television, on radio, on billboards, you pay money, of course. All right. Um, okay, digital boss lady. Thank you. I see you are 10 plus years in the system. Thank you. Where do you check your insight on Instagram? I may not be able to give you that answer right now because I'm not looking at an account at the moment. What I can actually think in my off my head now is if you have a Facebook account where you've linked your Instagram and Facebook, you just need to go to the Meta Business Suite. Everything will be there. Hmm? Just everything is there. You can see the number of people that came. You can see are they male, are they female. You can see the locations they came from. You can see their age range, and so many other data. All right. If you want to run ads, remember ads is advertisement. That is when you pay money. But if you are just doing your regular post, you need to pay money. Or maybe if the boss lady can help me describe to you where you can find it. Thank you. From the Meta Business Suite, you can find it there. Yeah. From if you're on Instagram itself, you just need to check around to find insights on the platform. All right. Thank you, boss lady. All right, so let's go ahead. Thank you for all those lovely emojis. Okay. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So let's talk about building relationships with Instagram influencers. Now, it's difficult for you to build your brand all alone. It's tough, right? I don't want to be stuck in that web where you are struggling all alone. So what you want to do best is to um, try and reach out, try and get help. Yeah, that's the right word. Try and get help. So what you want to do is to identify the various relevant influencers in your industry. Look for them, the ones that align with your brand and what you're offering, and have a following that matches your target audience. Those are the ones you actually want to do business with. So reach out to them. Most of them don't respond, right? So you can also get to send a friendly, professional message expressing your interest in collaboration. Most of them want you to reach out to them through their emails, or maybe if you have the direct phone numbers, which is very tough sometimes, except you know people that know people that know people. Okay, even if you have your money, reaching them is a little bit difficult sometimes. So you discuss terms with them, such as what the influencer will do and how much they will be paid. So sometimes you want to have a kind of maybe endorsement for 1 year or for 6 months or for 3 months. I've dealt with, or just a one-off thing, right? I've dealt with a situation like that some time ago, maybe 2 years ago. We're dealing with Taoma. I don't know if you guys know Taoma. the lady that duplicates herself. So we had a deal with her. It was a lot of money. And it was just a one-off skit that she made for us for a lot of money back then. Right? So you reach out, they'll produce a script. You look at the script and it doesn't match, you can condemn it. They'll do another one. When the script is good, they will now shoot the video and then send you the video. When the video is good, they'll post it on their timeline to grab their audience for you, and you also post it on your own timeline to get the audience. I also work with another movie veteran here in Nigeria. You guys know KOK, Kanayo Kanayo. I also worked with him that same year also. His own price was also different, even though it was a little bit. His own our own negotiation was for 3 months. We had that deal also. We also tried to reach out to the big guys, the RMD, Timini. The negotiation didn't pull through with those ones. I remember we also reached out to, what's his name now? Forgotten his name. There were a lot of them we reached out to. But the negotiations didn't pull through because maybe the money was too much or the offer was too little for the money we're giving in between. So influencer marketing is expensive, but we also understand that there are big influencers, there are micro influencers, and there are nano influencers. Nano influencers could be the ones with maybe 50,000 followings. Then the micro influencers would be the one with maybe 100,000 plus. Then there are the big guys that have millions of followers, right? So you are going to reach out to the ones based on how your pocket is telling you, right? You reach out to them, you state what you want, negotiate, then get the product out. Maybe they speak about you, maybe they endorse you, maybe they do a skit for you or something. There must be something that is out there. Like when we had a shoot with KOK, we are the ones that actually wrote the script. He just came, acted it. We hosted him for days. A hotel, the suit he wore, the shooting, the people that they did the shooting. We hired everything, produced the video, and then he posted it on his timeline as well. We posted it on our timeline. So what I'm trying to say there is it could be expensive to do influencer based on how influential the influencer is. So you want to pick a particular level of influencers that your pockets can accommodate, right? So when you get to reach out to them, you negotiate, you reach out, you negotiate, and then get to work. Then you can keep track of the results from the collaboration in terms of the engagement, followers gain, and sales made. Remember when we were dealing with Taoma, we had a download spike. It was a crypto company. Our download spiked very high within a space of 1 week, and the spikes were still high, very high. I think we had maybe like a 1,000% spike after that particular promotion. So it was a worthy spend that time. All right. So all I'm just trying to explain by this particular example is go for what your pockets can carry. All right. Go for what your pockets can carry. And then also let's talk about how to optimize your Instagram profile and your bio. First of all, you want to pay attention to your profile picture. It should be easily recognizable, like your logo in this case, because this what you're talking about is Instagram business. And your bio. You want to describe your business in a clear and a compelling way. Your bio needs to be in check as well. Write about it, make it attractive. Right? To describe the business in a clear and a compelling way. Then the Instagram link, the website link rather. Again, if you own a website, you can always get to add the link. And I said earlier, you don't need to get a professional website. You can build one for yourself. Excuse me. You can build one for yourself. And I told you yesterday I built two. I built one with Canva, built one with Squarespace. I couldn't export the one. I couldn't publish the one on Squarespace because you need to buy a domain on that platform. All right. Today again, I'm going to try GoDaddy and Wix because I want to try something. So you can always jump on there and play around with it. WordPress, the same thing. So you can always play around with those platforms to get things done. So you can use this feature to actually keep important stories use your story highlights to keep important stories very visible. You can always put highlights of maybe a particular location. You can put highlights of your London experience, your New York experience, put highlights of your village experience. So when people come, they can actually get to see what you're doing there, right? Add your website link and make sure your bio is attractive enough. A couple of ways to publish engaging content. First of all, you want to share high quality images and videos. Remember, Instagram is a lifestyle place where people are spending more time with videos and pictures, more videos and pictures. So your pictures and your pictures should be quality, because quality matters. So make sure your visuals are sharp and your visuals are well lit. Showcase your products creatively. Show your products in use. Share the behind the scene pics. Let people know that you're not a spirit. Let people also know that you're not a robot, right? I personally would love to engage with a brand that is more human. And I think that applies to a lot of us. So show your products creatively. Creatively being the watchword there, right? Tell your story. Um, I know a friend that is a chef. It turns out that a lot of our food posts, which are very beautiful, don't get traction. But there's this particular video of how she made a mistake during her frying process, and then the frying got bad. The oil was splashing everywhere. That particular video has maybe 500% traction compared to the highest view among her peers. So what I'm trying to say is people love you to be a human. I don't even know how to explain that for you to understand. People love you to be real. Okay? People engage better with real things, not everywhere flashy, no mistakes every time. No, doesn't look real. Make mistakes. Show the mistakes once in a while. Okay? And also, excuse me. Also, your user generated content. You need to also share photos and reviews from your happy customers. Be happy to do it. People want to see that they are being heard. All right. So when they send you those reviews, be happy to share it out to your audience, and be consistent. Your feed should have a cohesive look. Your feed also should have a cohesive feel. Be consistent with what you're doing, and that will help you to get your content much more received. So let's talk about understanding the Instagram insights. So first of all, there's an activity tab that shows your audience is interacting with your post. You can always find how your post is doing. There's also a content tab that helps you to see how your posts, your stories, your promotions, are all performing. So there's also an audience tab. There's an activity tab, content tab. Then there's an audience tab that gives you insights into your followers, their demographics. You can understand where they came from. Demographics simply means raw data. Are they male? Are they female? Are they Which location are they coming from? What is their age range? Those are raw data. When they are online, of course, you can find all of that, and also learn to apply the insights. Applying the insights, you can use this data to better understand how your audience are interacting with you, and ultimately adjust your content strategy. So all of this and a combination of all is what is going to help you to have, excuse me, combination of all we've discussed the past almost 1 hour is what is going to help you to boost your business sales on Instagram. So this is going to be my last post to answer your questions before I let you go. Any questions? Okay, I can see you guys are having a great time here in the chats. So let's see. What did I miss? Your account has to be professional. Of course. Thank you, boss lady. Your account has to be professional for you to have more insights. Like I mentioned earlier, the easiest way is to just use your Meta Business Suite to be able to get all those details. But if you want to look at it from your Instagram account, it needs to be professional to get it done. How do I see which influencer has more influence in my target region? Of course, you need to do that research by yourself. I may mention 5 from my country. I don't know anyone from Botswana, right? If let's say Taoma, like I mentioned earlier, has influence in Botswana, you can always reach out to Taoma, and then all they need to do is get a video for you. They tag you, they tag the brand, you tag them as well. What it means is that the audience she has from Botswana will actually patronize you because she, as an influencer, has influenced them now, telling them that she trusts you, she trusts your brand. That's how it works. Okay. So you need to do that research by yourself. Motsomi, I hope that was a great question. Thank you for asking. Um, from my experience, the influencer has to align with your brand. Of course, they may have the big numbers, but it does not necessarily mean they'll push your business accordingly. Of course, they need to align with what you do. Okay, if they don't align with what you do, it might be a waste of resources. So pay attention to who can influence what you do. All right. Thank you so much, Valence. Let me see. Sometimes a nano influencer will help direct your business to relevant audience, of course. So nano influencers, micro influencers, or the big influencers, like I mentioned earlier, you need to find the ones that match the resources that you can afford at the time. Because a lot of them most of them are very pricey, very pricey, unnecessarily, right? But you just need to play along because you have an aim in what you want to do. Yeah, and brand alignment is very important. But is there a way for a novice like myself to find things like that? Well, you need to do your research. Boy Tumelo, you need to do your research. Find who can work, of course. Find who can work and fall within your budget. Or maybe who can work, you can just talk to the person. Hopefully, you can exchange services, maybe trade by barter kind of scenario. What that means there is there can be something that they have need for that you can offer. They can trade like that as well, not necessarily money. That still works, depending on who is involved. Or maybe you can trade a piece of the money, I can trade a piece of the services. That works as well. Okay. Um. Yeah. Thank you, Valence. Answer Boitumelo again. Ask for their metrics to give you an idea and decide on who would work best for you. Yeah, that's correct. When you are into clothing, know which influencer is into fashion and align. Not all though. Packaging of your advertisement also matters. Look at Hey Nyena. You fit into most adverts because of creative. I don't know who is Hey Nyena. Just like I said earlier, the influencers from Nigeria may not be able to influence your products and your services in your country, right? So you want to find who is unique to your client, who is unique to your industry and unique to your kind of audience. I don't think Botswanans engage with Nigerian audiences, especially on Twitter and Instagram. I don't know. I've not really paid attention to Botswanans on social media before. So you want to find you should know the influencers in your country and what products they can actually influence. Okay. All right. Please fill your attendance properly, everybody. Please fill your attendance so that you can get certificates. Fill the one of today if you missed the one of yesterday. Okay. Thank you so much, Bola. Thank you for sharing it again. Okay, everybody, please click on the thumbs up button. We are about 30 here, and we have just 6 people that have clicked the thumbs up button. Please let's hit the thumbs up button, everybody. Lolo, are you going to be saying something? Are you going to be saying something?
Yes, briefly. First of
Okay,
all,
so
thank you and well done. I
all
really
right.
enjoyed this session. But I wanted you to touch on one thing. When you spoke about the profile, and now there's a trend of using avatars and AI images. Would you encourage for that? Or you'd rather just have a high resolution photograph? And then, secondly, there's a trend that I've observed, the faceless posts. What would you say about that? Especially for introverts who don't want to put themselves out there but have a lot to share and do want to engage.
Great question. Thank you, Lolo. Okay, so for the avatar pictures, I would recommend that for a brand. You can do that for your personal stuff, but trust me, it won't work for a brand. Okay, people want to, again, like I mentioned earlier, people want to know who they are engaging with, and I mentioned this a million times. I want to be sure I'm dealing with a human being, not a robot. Like I mentioned, people I've seen a couple of instances most times. So it must be that maybe you just want to, maybe you're just playing around with pictures once in a while, but not necessarily have your face as an avatar or maybe an AI picture. Mm-mm. It doesn't work, please. Everybody, please. So instead of you can do that for your personal profile, but if it's a brand, please do the right thing. And about people that are want to be anonymous, faceless, it's not really recommended for business anyway. Even though if you don't want to show your face, you don't need to show it every day. So once in a while, you can always prepare, do a live, or there should be a face to the brand. Again, people want to be sure they are dealing with a human being. That is how people get to interface. I personally, and I think I can say this for a lot of us, I personally would not want to be doing business with a robot. So once in a while, put a face to the brand. Let there be a personality that is speaking, that is behind the brand. Thank you for asking. Great question. Please
Great.
hit,
Thank
hit the
thank
thumbs
you
up
so
button.
much.
Okay.
Are there other
Everybody, please.
questions on the chat?
There are no questions for now. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up button on YouTube. Just hit the thumbs up. And if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. As I hand over to Lulu.
First of all, thank you so much, Udeme, and thank you to the rest of the Impact Her team. Thank you to NG Benjamin from UNGWA Africa, who did the welcome earlier on and is a critical part of this particular campaign, the 2-week campaign that we're doing. Please join in same time tomorrow, 1300 hours South African time. Please ensure that you share the links with other people. Let this be something that you spread to your friends, your family, your community. The most important thing is, as we get digitally advanced, let us strive to leave no one behind. So once again, thank you and see you tomorrow. Our topic tomorrow is how to use WhatsApp Business. So let us be fully ready. We will be closing the registration and the links around 1:45. So before then, we would have shared the link for tomorrow's session. Thank you and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you so much, Lulu. And thank you to everybody who has been here the past 1 hour. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you for spending this time to learn with us. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We have a session tomorrow, and then we have a session on 22nd. That's 22nd is a Tuesday. But there's another one tomorrow, so don't mix it up. There's a session for 18th. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, and the whole team of UNGWA, Lolo, and Angie, and every other person that was here. Thank you so much. Please fill your attendance so that we'll send you your certificates. All right. Once again, my name is Udeme, and I was joining you from Abuja, Nigeria, and I was here with Bola, joining you from Lagos, Nigeria. So we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye. Bye, guys.
Adios.
Adios.